all that sometimes feels like it's trying to kill you from the inside. Welcome to today's video, where we dive into Tom Zeller Jr.'s book, The Headache, a deep but weirdly entertaining look at what happens when your brain decides pain is its new favorite hobby. Picture this: Montana, sun shining. Our guy Tom on an e-bike, full of optimism and psychedelic mushrooms, thinking he's about to cure his brain. The hills are alive, the flowers are cheering him on, he's basically the headache messiah. And then, wham! Next day, another attack. Talk about an anticlimax. This is the world of cluster headaches. They're nicknamed suicide headaches. Not because of drama, but because the pain is so brutal, people will literally do anything to make it stop. It's like having a red-hot ice pick jammed behind your eye while your brain says, let's do this 3 more times tonight just for fun. And here's the thing. Millions of people deal with this. Migraines, clusters, and other bizarre brain zaps that make you question existence. But because the word headache sounds like, meh, just take an Advil, these conditions get ignored, underfunded, and dismissed. It's like calling Godzilla a large lizard problem. Tom's story is basically the every headache sufferer journey. First attack? He thinks he's having a stroke. Second attack? Okay, maybe an aneurysm. Third attack? Oh cool, this is my life now. The attacks hit out of nowhere, vanish just as fast, and leave you exhausted and terrified of the next one. People pace, cry, slam their heads into walls, because no, Tylenol is not gonna cut it. And history? It's a mix of what were they thinking? And wow, that's dark. In ancient times, they drilled holes in people's skulls to let the evil spirits out. Later, they blamed migraines on bad digestion, sin, or, wait for it, meat pies. Seriously, meat pies were public enemy number 1 for headaches. Then came the 1800s, when Elizabeth Garrett Anderson, total legend and first woman surgeon in Britain, argued that migraines came from nerve problems, not just bad vibes or butter. This kicked off a century-long fight between team blood vessel and team nerve cells, and guess what? Science is still arguing. Modern treatments, some work, some don't. We got triptans in the 90s. They were like Beyoncé arriving on the scene, saving lives left and right, but not for everyone. Now we've got CGRP inhibitors, oxygen therapy, even devices that zap your nerves. And yes, people still experiment with psychedelics because when you're desperate, you'll try anything short of exorcism. The book also shows how hard it is just to get doctors to believe you. One woman, Kathy O'Shea, had her first migraine at 14 and was asked by her neurologist if she wanted her mum to leave the room so she could talk about what's really going on at home. Spoiler: what was really going on was a migraine, not daddy issues. Oh, and if you think this is just a head problem, think again. There's a whole gut-brain connection being explored because apparently your stomach and brain gossip about you behind your back. Also, funding for headache research? It's practically a joke. The NIH acts like headaches are a second-tier science, which is wild considering the productivity loss worldwide is in the trillions. Before I tell you how cats are involved in migraine research, yes, cats, I'm going to ask you to do something radical. Hit that subscribe button. Trust me, it's way less painful than a cluster headache and way more satisfying than standing on your head, which, fun fact, was once considered a treatment. Okay, cats. In the 90s, scientists injected nitroglycerin into cats and noticed they started acting like migraine patients, hiding in dark corners, avoiding light, basically acting like moody teenagers. That little feline experiment helped prove that migraine is a neurological condition, not just drama. And here's the big takeaway. We're still in the early stages of understanding headaches. Research is slow, funding is low, and patients are often left DIYing their treatment plans. But there's hope. Genetic studies are happening, new drugs are coming, and the voices of patients are finally being taken seriously. Tom Zeller's book isn't just about pain, it's about validation, frustration, and the weird journey of being believed by science. If you've ever had a headache that made you curse the universe, this book says, yeah, you're not crazy, your pain is real, and science is finally catching up. So, if you like this video and you want to learn more about books that mix science, history, and a dash of, Oh wow, that's messed up. Smash that subscribe button like it's a vascular theory you no longer believe in. And maybe share this video with someone who thinks a headache is just an excuse to skip work. They need to know better. See you in the next one. Hopefully headache free.